This is Mrs. Henry, and it is time for art. This week, we're going to work on our Agamographs. We are going to learn how to make an Agomograph step by step, and you are going to make yours on a natural disaster. Now, in your class, you have chosen a natural disaster to research. You may want to do the same one so that you have a nice visual aid to go along with your report. This week, we are only going to work on the word side. We're going to do the picture next week. And then the following week, we will go ahead and put it together and make the Agomograph. So you're going to choose which disaster you want to make for your Agomograph. Either a tornado or a tsunami or a volcano. These are the materials you're going to need for this project today. 2 pieces of white paper that are the same size. A pencil, an eraser, a ruler, and colors, either pencils or crayons or markers. I liked the colored pencils myself, but you can use any of those. You're going to need the 2 pieces of paper. They need to be the same size. You're going to set one aside for your picture. Today, we're just going to work on the word. Okay, so for my word, I'm doing tsunami, so I am going to write out. You need to write it out, sketch it out on your paper. You can barely see it here, and I apologize. But I wrote tsunami down because 1, I wanted to make sure I spelled it correctly, and 2, that it fit. The first time I did it, it didn't fit. There's the T, the S, the U, N, A, and then the start of the M. And so you need to make sure that you pencil it in and that it fits across your page. Now I did mine from the bottom to the top across that way, but you can do it straight across. You could do it from the top to the bottom. You can do it wavy, whatever you want to do. This is how I ended up doing it. So my whole tsunami fits perfectly. The next thing you want to do is you want to make the letters a little bit thicker, bubble letters. So the way that you do bubble letters is you just put some space around your lines. So you can see that I just made them fat. A lot of you know how to do this, and I've seen you do this, but here's just some direction. Okay? Your letters, you want to go around them, outline them in black just to make them, or another color, just to make them stand out on the page. Next up, you want to erase all of your pencil marks. You don't want to see any pencil marks because when you color, you will see the pencil marks will come through, especially if you use markers. Then you want to add some design. I was thinking tsunami, so I was thinking waves. So I added some waves. You could do stripes or anything you want. I ended up filling the space with the wave, and it made a nice design. And then I was thinking, when I add color, I can add a dark to light. So once you've done the design and it's in mark coloring, and you can see that I started coloring mine here. It looks like oh yeah. I started coloring it and I added some more. And then I filled my space with color. And there's a note here, don't rush. Sometimes coloring, people get impatient and they color quickly. I don't want you to color quickly because it doesn't come out nice. I want you to take your time and make the colors blend nicely. And then I don't know why I did this, but I was thinking of adding a little pattern to the letters so that it would stand out a little more. I'm not sure I like the polka dots, but I added them. You don't need to do anything to your letters, but I kind of was experimenting. I may do it over again, but that's what I have so far. Okay, so that's all we're working on today or this week. You have a whole week to do it. Please do not rush. I don't want you to rush through this. I want you to take your time. My second piece of advice, save your work. I know this is for the computer. This is not on the computer, but save your work. Put this with the other piece of paper and set it aside so you'll know where it is for next week. And lastly, have fun because making art is always fun. Okay? Have a great time and can't wait to see your results posted on Seesaw. Take care.